Hello Excel champions, it's William aka Dr. Excel. Today I'm going to show you how to rank values in Excel, and I'm going to show you several ways to do that. So as usual, I will give you the final file with all the formulas and everything. It's going to be right below the video. There's a link so you can download it right now. Follow with me and see all the formulas in action, and I'm going to show you how to do this. So the first way to rank values in Excel is actually to use the native function that we have to sort values. So for example, here I have a list of players and their score. I want to know who's number one, who's number two, and so on. So for the first method with the native function, I'm going to select the whole table, and I'm going to go into data, and I'm going to go into sort, and I'm going to sort according to the score, sort by score. And I can sort from smallest to largest or largest to smallest. So that's probably what I want to do if it's the score for a game or something. And this way I know for example, who the top 5 players are. So that's the first way. The problem with that is it's not automatic. So so I have to redo everything each time. Each time I have a new table. For example, if I import it from somewhere else, from another software. So the second way that we can, I'm going to unsort this way, we have the original table. The second way that we can sort the values, we can actually rank the values, know who's number one, who's number two, etc., is to use the rank function. So we're going to use rank. We're going to rank a score within the list of score, and it's going to be the whole column. Second option. So the value among the list of value, and then we have to choose descending or ascending order. So descending order means that the biggest score is number one. So here, for example, I'm going to choose ascending order, which means that, for example, 7 is a lower score than 39, so it's so 7 points is number 20 and 39 points is number 14, and number 1 is actually 97 points. So that's the first way you can the second way you can rank values. And of course here, so I'm going to put rank, of course, rank, of course, if so these are points. If you want to rank in the opposite order, which makes, for example, if it's the number of mistakes, which means that the number 1 is the lowest score possible, it's going to be, the option here is going to be 1. So, for example, if it's a number of error, 96 errors is actually number 19, and number 1 is 7 mistakes. So it's the highest rank. So I'm just going to put the original, and here what you can see, and it's interesting to note this, is that if people, if you have two lines with the same score, actually they're gonna be at the same rank. So here we have number 1, 2, 3, and so on, but we should have we don't have any number 12. We have 2 number 11, 0 number 12, and then number 13. So that's something that you must know, which means if you have ex aequo, you're going to have several times the same rank. What you can do is you can do sort of a unique score, because you have twice the same score, so maybe you can do a unique score here. If you want to avoid ex aequo, you can make unique score, and actually you're going to add a random factor to the score. So for example, here we're going to take the score, and then we're going to add 1 divided by 1,000,000, for example, and we're going to multiply this by the row. Why do we do this? This way, I have to display all the decimals. Here we randomize a little bit the score, but it's not enough to change the actual value. So it's, for example, on these two, we're going to add a little something which makes the number unique, but it's never going to be enough. to actually change and switch to 49. So this way we have a unique score, and now we can rank. So unique rank. We can use the same function rank, but since each score is going to be unique, we're not going to have ex aequo. So so I'm going to rank this value in the whole list, and the order is descending order. So this time you can see that we had two number 11, we have 11 and 12, and we had two number 14, we have 14 and 15. So this way you're gonna have unique rank, and that's a trick that we've seen already. This is to generate, for example, a unique top 3 or a unique top 5. We're gonna use this trick to have random values. Of course, here the function that I've used to get a unique score is something a little bit random. You know, it's like the first one which comes up. You can use another function to determine, you know, if you have two ex aequo, maybe it's gonna be, maybe you have several columns in your database, and if it's not the score, it's maybe gonna be another factor that you're gonna choose. So you can put whatever you want in the unique score. So that's the three ways you can rank values. First, native sort function. Second, rank function. And third, if you want to, you can make a unique rank function, which is here, as I told you. So you can download the file right below. Don't forget to download it so you can reuse all the formulas. And I will see you tomorrow for a new Excel tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe. This way you'll be notified when I publish. See you tomorrow, champions. Ciao.